tous, ici Nathan Goulet encore une fois pour le prochain match des Warriors contre les Blazers qui ont 17 victoires à 21 défaites, tandis que les Warriors ont 33 victoires et 2 défaites. Alors on a une série de victoires de 16 consécutives. Voilà, donc 2-3 petites réglages techniques et on se retrouve tout de suite.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Trailblazers in Portland. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender, on the wing. Andre Iguodala. MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard.
On the floor, the visiting Golden State Warriors. At small forward, Harrison Barnes.
Donc voilà, c'est parti pour ce match qui est en extérieur pour les Warriors.
We are live, the home of the Trailblazers in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Portland playing for the home crowd again tonight. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And when you look at Portland, they've had their chances.
Et voilà, Thompson a 3 points pour démarrer ce match contre les Blazers. 3-0.
Hey, they're amongst a big group fighting for the bottom few playoff seeds, and that's going to continue all the way through the end of the season. I think they'll get in, but it won't be easy.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes at the 3 spot.
Voilà, donc une première partie quand même, enfin pour les Warriors qui reste quand même en dessous de la nôtre. Voilà, 3-3. Après une minute de jeu. Bon, évidemment, on compte encore. 3 points, et voilà.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Aminu. Nice D from Bogut.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Barnes. And a great assist by Curry.
Voilà, donc l'écart est quand même en train de se creuser pour les Warriors. Donc j'ai oublié de dire le système de base est Green, Barnes, Curry, Thompson et Bogut. Voilà, donc très bonne défense pour les Warriors qui empêche 3 fois d'affilée les Warriors. Curry a 3 points et voilà.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Curry after Ed Davis's score. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Curry with another miss. Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Les Blazers qui remontent quand même assez rapidement là sur les actions ratées des Warriors. Curry a 2 points et voilà. 4 points avant les 10 points d'écart. Voilà, donc le feu de Harrison Barnes.
Dominant performance out here. They are in a zone. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. How in the world?
Voilà, donc il n'y a plus qu'un écart de 3 points. Les Blazers qui remontent quand même assez rapidement là, sur ce coup, sur ces actions.
Out to the right wing. Barnes passes to Curry. Barnes dishes to Bogut.
Alors, Bogut pour un petit 1 contre 1. Et voilà, c'est dedans.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
May have been the worst effort you'll see from them all season long. Even for a game they weren't supposed to win, it should not have been that bad.
Against a lesser team, that performance wouldn't have been good enough. But play that way against a good team, and you end up with an ugly result that they had. Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Here's Davis. That's good. Davis has got 6.
Voilà, plus qu'un point. Sans le
The
temps mort,
Warriors
tout
have
ça.
gone 6 of 10 from the field in this
Voilà,
ballgame.
le changement qui est attribué. Curry
Curry
à 3
outside.
points.
No good.
C'est encore raté.
Some solid defense
Voilà, donc on va
from
prendre un
Lillard.
petit temps
And the
mort
foul is
pour cette
called. He
action.
intentionally grabbed in there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Portland. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
Yeah, a season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And, you know, that's really the difference between the middle-of-the-road teams and the true elites. It's a relatively fine line. It's not just playing at your best, but bringing that consistency night in and night out.
A different look now for Portland. Noah Vonleh comes in for Ed Davis. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Gerald Henderson. Lillard against Curry. Lillard attacking. McCollum kicks to Vonleh. That gives them the lead.
Voilà, les Blazers qui repassent
Vonleh's
devant.
got his first points of the night.
Un Curry qui n'est pas très en forme sur cette première partie.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the
Notamment,
rim.
on compte
That's
sur lui,
really
Barnes.
what's
Et voilà.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Here's Thompson. Al Farouk Camino picking up that last basket.
Thompson à 3 points. Alors Curry qui ne va peut-être pas être l'homme du match pour la première saison. Voilà, très beau badge de Green qui, je le rappelle, a fait 3 fois d'affilée des triples doubles. Alors, une paire de balles, c'est un peu du temps.
Now here's McCollum, guarded by Curry. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the night.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Guys, strictly in terms of their percentage, their free throw shooting has deteriorated a considerable amount since last season.
36 seconds left to play here in the first. Shoots the three. Some solid defense from Lillard.
Rebound is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I
Et
can
voilà, je
feel
le
it.
répète, on a bien Thompson, d'un Curry. Ce
Here's
match,
Curry with the
Curry,
three.
c'est 3 points, voilà.
Good. Curry's got 11 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point.
Alors nous allons tenter de faire un petit buzzer par Mr. Curry.
Curry
Et
outside.
ah voilà, c'est raté par Steph Curry. Voilà, donc les Warriors qui mènent ce premier carton de très peu. 24-21. 3 points de différence.
And now a chance from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Faute de Axel Barnes qui est déjà sa troisième depuis le début du match.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut and at the center locking down the middle.
That's a
Voilà,
dozen
6 points
straight points
maintenant.
coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Lillard. This game he had 28 points. That one off the back iron and out.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
Henderson passes to Lillard. Davis dishes to McCollum. Henderson, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer.
Voilà, donc de nouveau 3 points.
Not the biggest fan of that shot,
très
but
fort
he had the
face à Gagné.
space to get it off, so why not?
Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
Voilà, on a enfin Curry qui se réveille.
Special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be
Voilà,
really
2 points Bogut.
important points. Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined, and you can bet.
Oh, très belle action de Klay Thompson. Magnifique. On regarde ça au ralenti.
To be kidding me.
Clark, talk about taking things into your own hands.
I tell you what, that's one of those plays where you want to get credit for not only the bucket, but also the assist.
Lillard attacking. Baseline J on the way. Again, Leonard missing. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And really an emphatic win
Encore
for
un
them,
peu
especially
de qui a été
considering
raté.
the game and an opponent's building, and there's
Oh,
no
sale passe de Green.
offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at
Et que
every
rien de
opportunity,
temps
never
mort, 10
relaxed
points de
or
différence.
sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamen's checked in. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Portland, no good that time either.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And one de Livington.
To finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily...
Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
On regarde encore cette belle action. Voilà les Warriors qui dominent désormais le match.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely, I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
And Lillard kicks to Kaman. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Là, 2 points alignés.
They are moving the
Voilà,
ball
donc comme
without
je
any thought,
disais, les Warriors sont vraiment bien remontés.
individual agenda.
Voilà, encore un
Yeah,
beau
and it's
batch
really fun
de
to see
Spade.
that kind of unselfishness.
Attention,
It's really
Barbosa.
hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked
2
up.
points.
Barbosa gets
C'est
the
dedans.
bucket.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And he gets it to
Et
go.
encore un de petits
Nice
points.
piece of work there.
Voilà,
Give
donc
yourself
on a
a
quand même
little
des shots
space
à
and pull
l'intérieur
the
qui
trigger.
rentrent très bien.
McCollum kicks to Anderson.
How's that for a one-man show?
Voilà, un auto-alley de Barbosa.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Out to the right wing. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 8th assist here tonight. Leonard with the steal. Kaman's shot is good. Kaman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Covington
attrape
Nice pass, great catch.
52-34 en faveur des Warriors
And
désormais.
Lillard kicks to Anderson.
Le score n'est plus
Takes it
très
from
serré,
10.
mais on a déjà tout vu
And it's
comme
Spades
le
with the
match contre les
rebound.
Lakers.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today.
Ouais,
Their
donc,
work on the
alley braqué.
glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
For the Trailblazers, Plumlee, he's checked in for Kaman. Noah Vonleh comes in for Myers Leonard. And it's Aminu in for McCollum. And they get it back. The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Alors après ça, on va tenter un petit buzzer de Barbosa. Pourquoi pas.
And he's good on the second. There's 18 seconds left here in the second. Passes it to Looney. Wants to get it to Speights and does. Now here is Barbosa. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Lakers. Good if it goes. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that
Voilà,
brings
donc
the first
première
half
partie
to a
du
close.
match,
Warriors
52-37
lead by
en
15.
faveur des
And
Warriors.
time now to go
On a
courtside
eu
as
un
we
début de
send
match
you over
très
to
serré,
Doris
mais
from
une
the
belle
side.
remontée
Doris?
de la part de Stephen
Kevin, I'm
Curry,
here with
ainsi
Stephen
que le
Curry,
banc.
and
On
Steph, you
écoute
guys
son
really
interview.
turned it on in that second quarter. What was the difference?
Push the tempo. We got a lot of stops early. Long rebounds, was able to get out in transition. Being on the floor for some easy baskets, and we just executed, kind of flawlessly that quarter.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, he's earned the...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Alors nous allons analyser les statistiques.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look back at what was clearly a one-sided first half of action. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He ended up with 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. He came into tonight following a tremendous performance last time out and looks eager for a repeat. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, when you look at the opponent field goal percentage, that tells the whole story. They gave up way too many good looks. When they come out of the break, they got to play way tougher, Ernie. Get those hands up. Get in your opponent's face. Do something.
Donc 70% au tir pour les Warriors.
And
Je
that'll
n'ai
do
pas
it for
pu
now
voir.
as the second half of our game is...
Alors nous allons reprendre, c'est la deuxième partie de ce match par le banc toujours.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 19 points, and talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today, but he is just dangerous out there.
Damian Lillard out there with Henderson. Then there's Chris Kaman. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu, and it's Davis at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the pass to Looney. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Henderson. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. Portland may have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
2 shots.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 6.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Aminu with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Henderson, and it's sent back by Speights. And it's out of
Voilà,
bounds.
donc
as
sale
one of the
balle
Trailblazers
aussi
retain
encore de
possession.
Speights, le numéro 5 des Warriors. Time out. Blazer.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Maurice Speights last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Spates.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Damian Lillard. Averaging 29 points per game, 11 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. And that one's good by Henderson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. And the basket good. McCollum's got 8.
Voilà, donc je sens que le 5 de base va rentrer.
It's stolen by Davis. McCollum passes to Henderson.
Complete domination. What a game for
Pas
Henderson.
tout de
He's
suite.
got 14 points.
Voilà,
He's
bien,
done a little
enfin,
bit of
bête
work
par
behind the arc.
laisser sur le
He's got a
rentrée.
pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
And with Gerald Henderson Jr., what you see is what you get. A solid player, good athleticism, but he doesn't really specialize, Clark, in any one thing.
Well said, Kevin. Right on the mark with that. He came into the league as a jack-of-all-trades kind of guy. Skills were somewhat unrefined. And that's sort of where he is today. He is who he is.
Dishes it to Lillard. All alone. Davis slams it back in.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Alors, dans mon Warriors, parce que le score est maintenant encore serré, les Blazers qui remontent. Alors, nous allons faire rentrer les 5 de base et surtout Stephen Curry.
To be a good scorer, but the limited range and ball handling skills have put a cap on his development. Plus, he kind of lacks a go-to scorer's mentality.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Curry. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
2-1 pour Stephen Curry.
He was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
And, of course, Gerald Henderson Jr.'s dad was a solid NBA player in his own right. Never made an all-star team, but was a 3-time NBA champion. And ultimately, that's what counts.
Trailblazers trail by 9. And Aminu kicks to Lillard. Leonard with a screen on Green. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Portland with the ball. Here's Henderson. Green with the block. Barnes kicks to Curry. And it's Golden State with another.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Lillard dishes to Davis. It's Henderson on the wing. 16 points for him. Lillard attacking, and it's sent back by Bogut.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Voilà,
That's a terrific sequence at both
et
ends of
des
the floor.
interceptions
They block the
fous
shot
pour les
and
Warriors.
recover it
Regarde
with a
Stephen
fast
Curry,
break
voilà.
finish.
Here's Lillard. It's a 13-point game.
Timeout Blazer, vu la remontée des Warriors grâce au secours 5, c'est-à-dire les 5 de base.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Portland. Vonleh comes in for Davis. Here's Henderson. Here's Plumlee, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
A chance to check out the shooting guards across the NBA that have averaged the highest number of assists over the last month. And you look at Henderson, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and it may often be overlooked, that skill at the shooting guard position, but if you think back on the all-time
Et voilà
greats
Curry
at
après
that spot on the
2
floor,
essais de 3
they
points.
were all fantastic passers. Almost all were fantastic passers.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. .125 left in the third quarter of the game. And the jam by Gerald Henderson.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a
Voilà,
backboard
3
breaker.
points. Thompson
Excellent feed
assist
from
de
Steph
Stephen Curry. Pour
Trailblazers
faire un
trail
score
by
de 71.
17. Plumlee with the screen. That's tipped. And here we go. Warriors running again. Curry's shot is good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
They get the rebound. Plumlee misses in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Henderson, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Bogut kicks to Curry. Over Lillard. Portland grabs the miss.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. There's the dish to Green. From the arc. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
Voilà, donc un 3 points de Stephen Curry pour la fin de ce troisième quart. Toujours les Warriors qui mènent 76-55.
The Warriors on top as they end the third quarter on a 20-5 run. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Warriors leading by 21. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. The Warriors shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Lillard against Curry. Here's the 3. That's good. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Kaman as he lays it in.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Green inside the three-point line. Great D that time from Davis.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his third foul of the game.
And something that's been whispered about around the NBA is expansion. We know there are some markets that want desperately to have an NBA team. The NBA might not be at 30 teams for the foreseeable future.
Curry outside. Can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 18. It's stolen by Curry. Feeds it to Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
There are markets in the U.S. that want an NBA team. Seattle, which has been a great NBA friend, has been trying to get a team back since the Sonics left for Oklahoma City.
Clearly, Seattle's the lead name domestically. The NBA has also talked about adding a European division. A lot of different options for expansion. Don't think any will be acted on anytime soon.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Trailblazers. Plumlee with the screen, and that's an intentional foul. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Here's Davis. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Livingston kicks to Spates. Now the feed to Livingston. He dishes it to Barbosa. The 3. The shot is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Golden State on D. Davis kicks to Lillard.
He's been ice cold throughout the second half, really struggling to get a basket.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Livingston, that's good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's Aminu. Finish off the break.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Spates. The shot from the low post is good. And the Warriors lead by 19. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Inside, here's Plumlee, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Spates. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Spates has got 4 this quarter. For Portland, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Henderson kicks to Lillard. Looking to get it going. Open shot, Henderson, and Portland again with the bucket.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot
Ok, voilà, donc encore un petit changement du côté Warriors. 88-71 en ce moment pour le score. On regarde le centre de basket rentré.
And so here is Golden State. 17-point game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
.152 left in the game. There's the bucket. Good. Henderson's got 16 here in the second half.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there. And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year. He's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
It's Curry outside. Aminu grabs the miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going
On a un
forward.
Curry qui est vraiment hot là.
What an
Donc voilà,
amazing
50
performance this was for Stephen Curry.
Le match et le score qui est de 97-75. Encore une victoire pour les sûrement pas les Warriors. Pas encore d'être officiel.
Curry with it. Picked up by Davis.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man. And just he has an air about it.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Frazier. He dishes it to Leonard. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. The offensive rebound.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Over to the left wing. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And so McCollum nails both of them. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 51.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No
voilà, donc
win
nous allons essayer de mettre un
105 extra pleasure in this win.
Donc en
having
mesure,
silenced an
bien sûr,
entire building of hostile fans.
And that one misses. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
Voilà, victoire des Warriors 102-77 contre les Blazers. Alors un début de match très difficile pour Stephen Curry et ses coéquipiers. Ensuite, le ball rentré et a inversé le score. Puis il y a eu encore un moins bon jeu. Et Curry qui a rétabli le score qui était serré. Alors voilà. Quittez pas, nous allons nous commencer.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
There was nothing they could do to slow
Voilà, l'homme
him
du match
down.
est Stephen Curry avec 51 points en faisant
Man,
quelques
go
actions.
into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was up to every single
Vous pouvez voir
challenge
plein de
he faced tonight. He was in
professionnalisme
such
chez ce
control
joueur
of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set
des
was
Warriors.
awesome.
Voilà.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan.
Alors le prochain rendez-vous, je pense qu'il est demain contre les... Une seconde. Contre les Kings. Voilà, donc on les avait battus, il me semble. Ouais, 106-80, on les avait battus. Donc demain, match contre les Kings. En attendant, on lit les commentaires. Voilà. Les 51 points de Jeff Curry ont permis aux Warriors de triompher les Trail Blazers. Scoop, la série de victoires des Warriors se poursuit. C'est leur 17e victoire d'affilée. Donc voilà, c'est la 17e victoire d'affilée des joueurs. Des Warriors, pardon. Ok. Ok, ben c'est bon. Voilà, donc on se retrouve demain. Je ne sais pas encore l'heure. En attendant, passez une très bonne soirée. C'était Nathan Gouli pour NBA 2K TV.